financial institution and MSME actually can be biggest beneficiary of the impact of the pandemic, because we have learned the art of doing our business, not doing in the same way, not physically being present, sitting at our homes, doing it, delivering both goods and services from home. I think so that if becomes the new normal, it would help businesses to perform better. Small businesses historically in India have always had this massive challenge of access to credit. This access to credit problem is not only in India, but it is a global phenomena. Even some of the most mature market and SMEs there also don't have relevant access to credit. But in India, this problem is accentuated, wherein roughly around $400 billion of credit gap is there for small businesses. The primary reason historically have been that the lenders have always built their credit underwriting processes basis historical financials. And when it comes to small businesses, one, they are fragmented. Second, they are largely in an unorganized sector. And that's why their ability to provide credit-enabled financial statement, which allows banks and financial institutions to lend, have always been challenged. And obviously, pandemic hit, this problem has become much larger. Because earlier you have this challenge, or you at least you have some run rate on which basis you can assess how would be the future cash flow of a small business, and basis that you are lending to them. But in time of a crisis like this, lenders obviously generally find it very hard and difficult to assess whether fresh lending to a small business, whether the borrower, which is the small, an SME or micro SME, would be able to pay you back or not. I think so till the time we don't come to a normalization, this problem would remain there. In terms of how this is changing, there are a few things which are happening, and some of them is government-led technology infrastructure upgrade which is happening, which should allow access to credit much better than what it has been in the past. Obviously, pandemic is accelerating the digitization across every industry, and so as for bank and financial services, it is actually at a faster track. As you know, that UPI has been a transformative initiative by the government, which digitize a large portion of our payment ecosystem, and those things are actually getting accelerated when it comes to MSME financing. And there are a few examples. So there is new concept of what we call the credit rails, wherein two sets of information which are very critical for lending institution to take decision. One is the GST data, and second is the banking data. So now a SME lender would be able to give access to both his 12 months of GST or whatever period of GST, as well as historical banking. What a lender would be able to do, that when I have an access to your last some months of banking, debit and credit information, and how your turnover has moved through GST, different lenders would be able to triangulate, different credit metrics, and would be able to give you on-tap sanctions or loan. So I think so what is changing is that process of underwriting can be digitized, and different lenders are actually, use this time to embark that journey, right? So for example, in UGRO, which we are a much younger organization and we started with digital first approach, but even having 70% of our processes being digitized, we still went in what we call mission 100% digital. Every bit of activity which was otherwise done physically, we did very hard. Can it not done digitally? There are still in lending, there are certain things cannot do physically, digitally, which we do physically. So signing a contract, certain time wherein you have to do assessment on alternative income, you have to go and meet the customer, which we are doing. But I think what is biggest change is happening is re-looking at the entire process, underwriting, credit delivery, collection, and look at it in a digitized mode, which will allow the credit delivery to happen at a much faster pace. One of the biggest thing is that we have to understand that any financial institution, whether it's a bank or an NBFC, they are responsible for protection of their principal and giving money back to who they are borrowing from. So a bank is responsible first to their deposit holders, versus an NBFC is responsible to their own lender, which can be banks, financial institutions, and public market. right? So lending institution is always worried about of an ability of a borrower, whether it is MSME, whether it is a consumer, whether it is personal loan, whether it is a mortgage borrower, of the ability of the borrower to pay back the principal and then obviously the interest, right? So it's a two-way street. I keep saying is that it is the pyasa who has to come to kuwa, right? So pyase koi kuएं के पास आना पड़ता है. What is most important for MSME is that they benefit from being part of a formal economy versus informal economy. What in 2021 they should be doing is that they should make sure that majority of their business is in through banking channel. They are filing their GST return in time. They are making their system or their access to information available to the lenders so that they become the credit worthy. The notion that because you should be eligible for borrowing just because your small business is wrong. You are eligible for borrowing, and government has or Reserve Bank have regulation where 40% of the bank credit has to go priority sector, and MSME is priority sector. But for that to happen, you have to become credit worthy by providing relevant information and being part of the formal economy. The benefit of being formal economy is much higher than what you save from being in an informal economy. So the biggest thing what is required, which obviously the governments can do, is to make MSME aware about the need of digitization, right? 70% of our prospective customer didn't had their mobile number linked to Aadhaar, and that's why their digital PD failed. So I think there is a general need of creating a positive campaign of making MSME aware that why they need to be open about sharing information digitally, and why they need a minimum base digitization within their own organization or small businesses, because that would go in long way in creating a new credit culture and helping and bridging this gap, which is very large in India. We are a very small drop in the ocean, right? Because we cannot solve for the credit gap. We can only do our bit, right? As a new entrant. Actually, we are doing it in multiple ways. One, we have created an distribution infrastructure which look at MSMEs from different ways, and we try to service their need, right? We are also focused because the largest gap of working capital is within the supply chain financing ecosystem, around $100+ billion, and we are making sure that we are we have presence there so that we can service that need. Third, we are partnering with large number of small NBFCs, fintech partner, payment platform, anyone who has some form of a transaction infrastructure, so that we can partner with them and provide credit. And fourth is our digital direct program, through which we can reach out to customer digitally. Beside this, also we have created unique methodology of serving the need of credit during pandemic time. So we are doing that in different way. One is the building a very, very large distributed distribution infrastructure, and second by creating unique program which can solve for the problem of the credit.